Alright, everybody, welcome back in. Sorry I'm a little bit later than I'd scheduled, but we had traffic on the road and couldn't get home quick enough from when we went to go get something to eat. So anyway, we are back here in Stardew Valley. This is Jirok. Welcome in. Hope that y'all are having a great day. I'm having a good one. We are going to be entering winter today, and we are going to be going up to the lake almost every day. We may switch it up every now and then and go to the island and fish. But we are mainly going to be fishing for sturgeon. Let's go ahead and get our... Now, we'll catch other fish. We won't just catch sturgeon. It won't be like the catfish. We have a lot more other fish that we can catch. So, but anyway, welcome in. Welcome in, Janet. I know you were here early, but we are back, or here now. So hopefully we can get this going. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming tonight. It may be longer than usual. So, we may stream till like 11. I don't know. Just depends on how I feel. We'll go at least until like 10:30, but we may go till 11, 11:30. All right. Let's go. Grab that. Let's go ahead and grab this. Alright, and let's see here. They want 2 largemouth bass. Well, maybe we can get those today. And then let's go check and see what this other one wants. They want a honey, which we may or may not have. So, but we'll check on that when we come back tonight, since we may can catch bass today. I don't know if we don't have any fish anywhere. I mean, I could pull them out of the pond, and if we don't catch any, what am I doing? That goes back in here. All right, let's go ahead and get all these in there. Let's get our aged roe out. We are definitely going to have to make some more we're going to need more wood to do that. We do have a tree farm. I'm probably just going to buy the wood, honestly. At this point, we don't need money for anything else. So let's head up to the mountains. Alright. And we should have some sturgeon roe in here, or we don't. We used it all, I guess. So we're going to have, we won't be catching just sturgeon today. I have one trap bobber. We'll just have to fight through it, because I don't feel like running back. So let's go ahead and put our bait maker down. And the first few sturgeon we catch, we will put in there to make sturgeon bait, and we'll keep going as we need to. Alright, that was a lingcod. Another lingcod. I'll tell you what, we are going to go back and make bobbers, because I forgot we'll be catching lingcods too. Alright, so we're just going to carry up. We'll make what we can. We will have to go back. Welcome, Mayhem. Good to see you. What's the legend fish give you in the fish ponds? Mostly just roe. All the legendary fish mostly just give roe. And the legendary roe is worth a lot. Alright, let's see here. Let's get... We need sap. We need copper. We need... these. Right, let's just make as many of these as we can. That'll give us for a few days. We will have to go back and get some more solar essence from... Alright, we'll just make two of those for today. We'll have to go back and get some more solar essence from Clovis so we can keep making those, but we can do that later. Let's go ahead and get back and do some more fishing. Like I said, the lingcod we're not gonna do because I think the sturgeon are worth more. All right, we're just gonna put these extra quality bobbers up there. But if the if the lingcod are worth more, we may switch to those. But I don't think they are. They're worth about $3.60, and I think the sturgeon are worth a good bit more than that. But we have to catch one first, because I thought we had sturgeon bait, but apparently we don't. But yeah, most of the legendary fish just primarily give roe. I don't think they give anything else, actually. I'm not 100% sure. But we'll catch whatever we can catch until we catch a sturgeon to start us on the sturgeon. Well, there's one of the bass we need. Oh, that would kill me. Too much bouncing. Still haven't caught a sturgeon. But we can only catch sturgeon until 7 o'clock. So hopefully we'll get one here pretty soon. If not, we'll just catch what we can catch. I mean, it's nothing we can do about it. It's RNG. Well, we got our 2 bass we need at least. That's going to be either a chub or a carp. Chub, most likely. Not getting lucky on the sturgeon front. But we'll eventually catch one. Alright, we are just catching lingcod. At least they're worth a decent amount of money. Alright. I mean, I like catching all the fish. As far as money goes, I think sturgeon is the most reliable high dollar fish because, go, it's fish. Because you can catch them every day. Catfish in the spring and summer and fall in the secret woods is the best place to do fishing as far as money goes. Because you basically have a 75% chance of catching catfish, but I like fishing in the winter. The lingcods are challenging. They're almost as bad as some of the other fish, like which is all of what we're catching. But let's see. All right, I can't sell those, so we'll put those there. All right, let's go ahead and get us some music going here. We'll play. Let's start off with this one.
Rock Plays Gaming is back again with another song to thank his friends. All these people blowing up the chat, his channel is growing. Imagine that. So many people have hit those buttons, so I gobbled them up like a big old glutton. Feeling sovereignty, they give the love. Sylvie Ray comes in from up above. Lizzie Light and Jenny Esley are good friends, and here Dev Gaming's love knows no end. Frostbite and Crazy Chewy are hitting the likes. Kiss My RPG is ready to take flight. Your Rock Plays Gaming is back again with another song to thank his friends. All these people blowing up the chat, his channel is growing. Imagine that. Ace Queen Gaming is full of spice, and real gamer bread is oh so nice. Casper is our little friendly ghost. Janet Ben is ready to boast. Country Lady and Survival Gaming, just a few more that I am naming. Marzipan and Namdini really help us out, and the Bengal Tiger has all the clout. Bluey, Laney, and Dangerous Dreadful are more exciting than a good tractor pull. Your Rock Plays Gaming is back again with another song to thank his friends. All these people blowing up the chat, his channel is growing. Imagine that. Imagine Your Rock Plays Gaming is back again with another song to thank his friends. All these people blowing up the chat, his channel is growing. Imagine that. Thanks to all of you for the support. It helps the channel grow the report. I hope you all have a really blessed day from Your Rock Plays Gaming. More is on the way.
Alright. Go ahead and put that in, grab some more bait. Wait on that one. We'll do more, but I want to worry about making more bait after 7 o'clock. So we'll catch as many as we can. Alright, let's see. Sturgeon are worth 500, so yeah, they're definitely worth more than the lingcod. That is not. That's going to be a carp. Or a chub. Or a perch. Alright, more stuff we can sell. Hey, yes, I'm fishing for sturgeon. How you doing, Deacon? Whoop. Ooh, I almost lost that one. Still may lose it. Being squirrely. Being squirrely. Alright. Alright. Took me a while to catch my first one. I should have grabbed one out of the pond to get bait, but, you know, we'll just make it work. I'll catch enough here to make bait for tomorrow. We won't be able to smoke any for today, but we should have plenty of bait for tomorrow. We also have to build a new fish pond tomorrow. We've got a few more to build. We won't make a lot of money off the rest of these because they're all the crab pot stuff, but I wanted to make a fish pond of each one. Don't believe we're going to make our 11 million goal. I don't see us getting another 6 million gold in this month or season. But we're going to give it our old college try, as they say. Alright. Still got another hour, though. We'll definitely have enough bait to get started tomorrow. And if you haven't noticed, I think this is a lingcod. I am very close to hitting my 500. At 496 right now. Had a huge influx of subscribers overnight, like 70 something overnight. So YouTube pushed out my TCG card shop simulator video, and I got around 70 subscribers between yesterday and this morning, so I am tickled pink about that. So hopefully maybe overnight I'll get a few more. Alright, 6:30. We can still catch a sturgeon or two. We'll fish until about 10 o'clock. We'll switch the sturgeon bait out here after it hits 7 o'clock. And then at 10 o'clock we're going to go down and see Krobus and get some more solar essence. Well, we're going to have to fight this one, but I'll change the tackle out after this fish. I'm going to try to get that time in. Well, that's 7. You going to bite? You going to bite? Nope. Yep. Yep. That was a lean cod anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and put our bobbers on. Alright, we'll do oh, I forgot to change my bait out. Every fish we catch is going to be smoked, because we're trying to maximize our money, even though some of them aren't really worth it at this point. We're just going to try to do what we can. That's crazy. Those lean cod can be a pain. Alright, let's all that. Yeah. Let's do that. All right. Yeah, I'm super excited about being close to 500. That was kind of my goal for the end of the year, and I didn't think it was going to happen, because I was at, yesterday morning, I was at 412. And like I said, I don't know how I got that many subscribers in one day, but I ain't going to complain. All right, catch this fish. We'll turn the rest of our sturgeon into bait, so we have plenty of bait for tomorrow. All right. All right. Then we'll head down and talk to Krobus, get some more solar essence so we can keep making quality bobbers. All right. See, how many do we have in here? Right, we got 5, so we'll be able to make 2 more. Let's go to town. But Janet, I think my favorite season is winter in general in this game. But as far as fishing goes, I really don't have a favorite, because I like all of them. I like catching all the fish. So, like I said, I think as far as consistency for money, summer and winter is the best time, because you can catch sturgeon pretty much every day. All right, let's get that. Let's head home. but I do like winter in the game. I think it's all right. Let's see. Let's get some sap, copper. Let's make 2 more quality bobbers and 2 more trap bobbers. All right. Let's go ahead and sell the stuff we caught that we can sell. We can't sell any of that. All right, let's go ahead and put our other fish in here too. But we need the 2 bass. All right, that takes care of that. Let's go ahead and put this stuff that we can't sell away because we got that from panning. All right. We still got our stuff there to build our ponds. All right, we need a honey. Do we have a honey? Not in there. But we do have a honey for that pond, so let's go take care of that real quick. Well, I don't think we're ever going to get the iridium ore or the rice thing that we need for those 2 ponds, but all right, let's see. This one is the honey. And this one down here is the 2 bass. All right, and let's just move all these up here. So we have that for tomorrow. Let's go ahead and put the row in. Get that sold. Whatever fish we got in here. It'll be a good day because we have all those catfish from the last day because it rained. All right, let's go put trash in here. We'll deal with that stuff later. We got a couple more things we can sell out of here. And a few more fish. All right. All right, let's go to sleep. $121,000. $33 smoked catfish for $55, and then 9 of the gold ones for $11. The smoked bullhead are pretty good too. And then I don't guess it's done the lingcod yet, or I missed it if it has. Yeah, but anyway, 124,000. If we can get days like that, but now the sturgeon aren't worth quite as much as the catfish, but they're worth close. So let's see where we're at. So we've made, yeah, right under 5 million. Like I said, I don't know that we'll reach our goal, but I'm gonna keep trying. Let's check in on chat. Does it help if you share the stream too? I mean, I'm sure it would. I don't really know. Don't worry about making extra accounts. Don't do that. I like I said, I like all the seasons. Let's go ahead and swap that out. Put that there. Those will go back with us. All right, let's do our chores. I didn't want to talk to you or open you. Alright, what we got? Sashimi. Alright, let's go ahead and grab roe. And head down here. Worry about selling everything tonight. Okay, let's get our roe out of these other ponds. Then we're gonna go to Robin. Why am I putting them in my inventory? Alright, that's all the roe there. And one more down here, and we got another pond wanting something. Alright, what does this one want? They want 2 coral. We should have that. And we are going to buy some more stuff today. 2 coral. We're going to buy some wood and stone so we can make more preserve jars because we just can't keep up anymore. So, want to be selling as many of those every day as we can. So we're going to buy some coal and some wood and some stone. Alright, so we are in pretty good shape. Alright, let's go over to go to Clint first, and then we'll go up to Robin since that's where we're going to be fishing. So, but while we're here, we'll go ahead and just catch a couple of fish while we're waiting on time. Yeah, I know I wasted sturgeon bait. I wasn't thinking about it, but we'll get plenty. Alright, we still got 60 something. Alright. So let's see, I want to make 20 more preserve jars. So that takes 8 times 20. So what, 160? We'll just get 175. Alright, let's go up to Robin, build a fish pond. And then we'll do some fishing. We're going to buy some wood and stone too, so probably about 2 stacks of stone, 2 stacks of wood just to be on the safe side. Oh, she's not here. It's Tuesday. Okay, well, guess it'll be another day. I forgot. I should have come here first. But that's alright. It won't hurt us to wait one day. But like I said, rainy days in the spring, summer, and fall in the secret woods are really the best place to fish because you can catch catfish all day. You have a 75%, about a 75% chance. I didn't actually do the math, but there's only 3 fish to catch, and the bait gives you a big percentage of catching those particular fish. So like I said, I've caught normally almost any day it rains down there. I should have done it more. I should have used rain totems, which I could have done. I just didn't. I wanted to see how I could do it without. I did use rain totems a couple of times because I had to use rainy days to go gather materials early game. And so I'd rain totem the next day just so I could fish. But I think that if you really want to do what I'm just trying to do here, which was make 11 million in the second year, by the end of the second year, I should have used a lot more rain totems in the fall especially, so I could just catch catfish. But that would be kind of boring too. I mean, it's going to be kind of boring catching sturgeon every day too, but we're not even catching them. We've caught 2, but as you can see, there are a lot more fish to catch, so your chance of catching sturgeon is lower. But, you know, we should catch, I would say, between 10 and 15 per day, at least. I'm hoping to catch more than that, but we'll have to see how it works out. Alright. Ooh, I botched that one. Yep. Still not perfect. Okay, I will, I need to quit reading chat while I'm fishing. Alright, you said play the gutter game one? Okay, I can do that. Let's see here. I've written so many songs it's hard to keep up with them. I need to start separating these out a little bit. No, I need to just put them in different channels for different songs. There we go.
Talented, writing some tunes and streams in the morning, night, and afternoons. Michelle gets up early with her favorite cuppa and leaves you smiling when your days are rougher. The daily act will get you going, have you up in the rafters as he build the world and the planet crafter. We are the mighty gutter gang. We all get along, though we are kind of insane. We're streaming for the people every day and night. Hope you enjoy it all while we take flight, supporting each other when we are streaming. We'll have some fun and leave your face beaming. So if you are excited and busting at the seams, got a gang for life, come join the team. There is also a girl we call a Ludi McScooty. She and I plus stream think it's a little loony. Shoogie Pie is the nicest one of the bunch. He's always supporting the others even when eating his lunch. Rouge Rabbit is another one who keeps you on your toes. So check out the channel and them help it explode. Any other people behind the scenes, Shaman and Darlene are always keeping streams clean. Victus and Nancy always giving the love, supporting everyone with virtual hugs. Your Rock plays gaming, his new disc gang. Thanks to everyone for letting me hang. support, and those are the facts. One more thing I forgot before I end this song. Lord Fish and Queen Fish are the goat and the bar. We are the mighty gutter gang. We all get along, though we are kind of insane. We're streaming for the people every day and night. Hope you enjoy it all while we take flight, supporting each other when we are streaming. We'll have some fun and leave your face beaming. So if you are excited and busting at the seams, got a gang for life, come join the team.
All right. Stuff that I don't really use, we'll sell that. All right, Decon, are you still here? All right, I want to play a song. Make sure you're here. That I want you to hear it. A song I wrote for Stardew Valley. So, all right. Let me play that one real quick. Yeah, I just wrote this as a fun thing. All right. In Sam fashion.
Stardew Valley is a cozy farming game. From the day of Eric Barone, that is his name. Farming crops and raising animals for sure. Some mining and foraging that makes it so pure. But for your rock, it's about cooking a dish, and his favorite activity is catching all the fish. In Pelican Town, a lovely little village, there's a little looting and pillage, but for the most part it's about cozy fun. Farming is a big part of it, so let's start the run. Many different crops to grow and eat. Pumpkins, melons, and starfruit are hard to beat. You can dehydrate or pickle them, or even make juice and wine. So many things to cook and craft to pass the time. Foraging lots of stuff like leeks and many flowers, and you can read special books to gain some new powers. Stardew Valley is a cozy farming game. From the day of Eric Barone, that is his name. Farming crops and raising animals for sure. Some mining and foraging that makes it so pure. But for you rock, it's about cooking a dish, and his favorite activity is catching all the fish. Raising animals is another part of the game that I dig. Chickens, ducks, rabbits, and goats, cows, sheep, and pigs. There is also a dinosaur that you can hatch, and later on an ostrich to get, imagine that. But as you said, fishing is your rock's favorite thing. Lots of fish to catch and money they will bring. Catfish and bass and sturgeon will fill your pockets full, and smoking them makes you even more. That is cool. Crab pots are another way to catch some stuff, but in the early game it can get kinda rough. Stardew Valley is a cozy farming game. From the day of Eric Barone, that is his name. Farming crops foraging that makes it so pure. But for your rock, it's about cooking a dish, and his favorite activity is catching all the fish. I hope you've enjoyed my little song to describe this great game, and maybe I have brought it a little more fame. But most of all these things that I've been explaining brings you some joy from your Rock Plays Gaming.
I had fun with that one. And I also want to play one more while you're here. If you can hold off for just a second, I'll play another one. This one's got you in it. So, alright, so let's play. And that's my wife popping in there. Saying hello. That's Pamela Everett. She's my wife. And this is my newest thank you song. It's the fourth one.
Yeah. I play. Check this out, no avoid.
Now you're real for the big boy.
It's volume 4 of the thank you songs. So many people, the list is getting long.
Yeah, your Rock Plays Gaming is getting overwhelmed. Yeah, but I'm shouting them out all over the realm.
El Pappy and Shield maiden, our lovely Viking couple. Simply Guffy and Gamer Mom will help you in the struggle. Mr. Ted's an interceptor, hit them buttons strong. Handsome Elite and Deacon, my Stardew brothers, you can't go wrong. Today's game is here, predicting what we are playing. If Fire Lion is not a girly or cool dude, I'm just saying. Spark the fire and Granny Gamer make you laugh so hard. Treasy and Lily Pad will help you when it's hard. Mike it, Lenovo Gaming and Eclipse Obscurity. Story Bouquet and Grandpa Tracy give extra security.
It's volume 4 of the thank you songs.
I make you part of them.
So many people, the list is getting long.
Get it up and what you bought on. Your Rock Plays Gaming is getting overwhelmed.
But I'm shouting them out all over the realm.
Yeah.
Silly big man and cozy chaos and Mr. Dragonfire, big dog and Rink and Little Bear help get you what you desire. That wolf and wolf cub have joined the wolf den. Bethel Lewis and Robert Love stick with you till the end. Harshvard has a real long, complicated name, so I had to shorten it up so it would work with my brain. Leo plays UK and even my own mom. Watch for hours and hours making everything calm. Lord Fish and Queen Fish and the fish of the sun, and now Sister Fish, aka the cat goddess Ra. Ha! It's volume 4 of the thank you songs. So many people, the list is getting long. Your Rock Plays Gaming is getting overwhelmed. But I'm shouting them out all over the realm. Yeah.
I hope you all know I can't do this without you. And we'll never forget all the support that's true.
So we'll never forget all the support that's true.
So many people I met and give love without shaming.
Stick around so the next.
Stick around for the next shout out from your Rock Plays Gaming. Yeah, Rock Plays.
Hey, we got an iridium ore.
Spitting
I
up
needed that
love.
from my fish pond. So we can finish off the midnight carp pond now, finally. I could have went mining for iridium ore, but I didn't feel like going to Skull Caverns again. We got the iridium we needed for the boat, and I never went back. So, but we'll be able to finish that pond now. All right, we'll fish again until about 10 o'clock, then we'll run back down and get some more solar essence, so we can keep making those quality bobbers. We've got 5 in reserve in case I forget to get them, but we'll do that. And I think what I'm going to do to break it up in the is every Wednesday we will go and fish at the island because all the fish there are good money as far as smoking them, just to break it up. But anyway, that is my 4th thank you song. And I'm already working on the 5th. Just need a few more names to put on there. So, way I give back to the people who support. And Decon has been a big supporter. He's rated me quite a few times. He sent people my way, and just wanted to say thanks. Oh, come on. All right. Of course, catching lingcod is not a bad thing because they are worth 360 pre-smoke. So they're the next best fish you can catch up here. So not too bad getting those. They're a pain to catch, but all right, good deal. Magnet bait. Don't care for it. Diamond we can sell. Powder melon seeds we could sell. A little extra cash there. We'll sell the gold ore because I got plenty of that. We'll keep the one iridium ore that we need for our pond. So, all right. So we did end up catching 20 sturgeon, which I'm very happy with. Because we can use about... We probably actually have enough bait for the next day, but we'll go ahead and turn in a few more into bait. Just so we can keep around 60 or 70. And then we'll probably do 5 every day. Until we have enough sturgeon bait to get us through the winter. These lingcods, though, man. They're like a legendary fish almost. I'll tell you though, honestly, the hardest part of this challenge was balancing the fishing between the ocean and everywhere else to get the algae and seaweed. Like, I wish there was a way that you could, like, guarantee more catches on seaweed and algae. Like, algae is not as hard because you can go to level 20 in the mine and catch a bunch of that. But all right, let's go ahead and get us a coffee and head down and see Mr. Krobus. And also in the sewer, you can catch a lot of green algae, but you also get a lot of white algae as well. Alright, let's get us some more. Solar essence. Alright. Yeah, we'll just run back. We got time. No sense in wasting a totem. Alright. Let's go ahead and sell the stuff we can sell. And then we'll go put that iridium ore away in that fish pond. Alright, so we can sell this, this, that, and that. Alright. Alright. put the coal away. Put the solar essence in there. We got what we need for that. Let's go ahead and go put this iridium in this pond. We need the golden tablet for that, and I don't have one, so can't do anything about that. Alright, let's go put our fish in to smoke. I mean, I guess I could. That was... Alright, so put all but 6 in there. Smoke the rest of this stuff. Let's go ahead and put this down. Do that while we're... Oh, that was quick. Alright. Put the trash away. Alright, let's sell all of our aged stuff here. Alright, let's put this in here so we don't have it on us. Alright, that should be all of it, I think. Yep. Alright, let's grab some smoked fish. Alright, let's go ahead and put another sturgeon in. Alright, that leaves us 67, so decent amount. See, those 6 iridium sturgeon worth 10,000, so they're definitely good. And you know, the other ones aren't worth bad money, but the lean cod are actually pretty good too, because that's, you know, they're about 1,000 a piece, and that one's 1,200. So yeah, these are, you know, what, about 1,400 a piece or something like that. I'm not trying to do that exact math. All right. Grab that bait in the morning. Alright, so this should be another pretty good day. Yeah, 42,000. Like I said, I think we're probably going to end up with around 8 million, maybe 9. I don't think we'll get to the finish line. Alright, let's get that on there. Alright, let's go grab our row. And I think we will go ahead and go to Krobus and get our solar essence first. And that way we can go ahead and I got more ponds that need stuff. What do y'all need? Alright, seaweed we can do. We got that on our person. Alright, and what does this one need? Clay. Alright, and then we need to get a fish for that pond. Alright. Hey, we got a solar essence for free. Alright. all of it. Keep the wood. The rest of it will sell. Alright. And let's see, let's just go with the next one in a row there. Alright, so this one wanted clay. I think we have 5 clay, I'm pretty sure we do. Oh yeah. Alright, battery, alright, the solar essence we'll keep. We might have to buy some more copper from Clint. Let's go ahead and do our bobbers that we need. How much room? Yeah, we'll be alright with that. Alright, let's go put the clay in the pond. We'll sell this other stuff. We'll go to Krobus, get our solar essence, go to Robin, get our wood, our stone, and our fish pond built. Alright, so let's go to Krobus. I think it's still quicker to go this way. We'll get our solar essence for the day. I should have dropped that other stuff off. But we can drop it in our mining chest if we need to. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so let's go talk to Robin. And then we'll get our fish on. Actually, there is something else I want to do here, just so I don't have to move it as much. Alright, so let's go to shop. Let's get we'll just buy a stack of each. But I do want to build something else. I want to build one of these. Down, let's see, that's not gonna, right there is gonna block me. I wanted to put it somewhere where I could sell faster, but it would keep me from walking way up there. Yeah, we'll just put it right there. We're not going to be planting anything else. Alright, and then we want to build our fish pond. And we're going to build it right along this way. I think, yep. Leave a gap there to put another chest in. Alright, let's go. Alright, so we got plenty of bait. We do need to drop. I don't think there's anything in here except for that, and we don't have any of that on us. So all this stuff behind the bobbers we can sell except for the copper and that, but we wouldn't sell that anyway. Alright, so that works. The wood and stone will keep. That we can sell. So all the stuff we can sell except for the copper and the, well, those 3 items. The rest of it came out of ponds. So we'll work on that eventually. But it's time to catch more fish. So let's get going here. Alright. Yeah, Decon has raided me quite a few times. A lot of people have come over from his community to help me out as well. Alright, let's go ahead and I want to play my Christmas song.
It's Christmas time here in the South. It is different here, there is no doubt. Children laughing with peace and joy, hoping Santa brings new toys. We gather at the local church, bows and lights tied around the birch. The scene is great as they turn down the lights, and the choir sings out, "Oh, holy night." Winter here is different, it doesn't get as cold. It might rain here at times, but we don't get lots of snow. The small towns here all decorate the street lights with wreaths, bows, and angels lighting up the night. People smiling as they go on their way, saying howdy or hi and have a great day. Christmas songs all day on the radio, as houses we pass are all aglow. It's Christmas time here in the South. It is different here, there is no doubt. Children laughing with peace and joy, hoping Santa brings new toys. We gather at the local church, bows and lights tied around the birch. The scene is great as they turn down the lights, and the choir sings out, "Oh, holy night." Down here we celebrate the Holy Child's birth. We sing and pray for peace on earth. It's a joyful time for all to see. Children play with joyful glee. It's Christmas time here in the South. It is different here, there is no doubt. Children laughing with peace and joy, hoping Santa brings new toys. We gather at the local church, bows and lights tied around the birch. The scene is great as they turn down the lights, and the choir sings out, "Oh, holy night."
All right. So, just to let you know my future plans after we finish this, which, you know, it's probably going to be 4 or 5 more streams. After we finish this fishing challenge, we are going to try Stardew Valley Expanded, and we're going to go for perfection. It's probably going to be a pretty long series because I'm not as good at the combat and stuff like that, so it'll take me a while to get all those monster hunter goals and things like that in. And I know a little bit about Expanded from watching Decon, so I'm not going to be going in completely blind, but I never have played it, so there's going to be a lot of new stuff for me still, even though I've seen some of it on Decon's and other streams. I thought about doing expanded and ridgeside together, but I think that's going to be a little much. Um, but I still haven't made up my mind, so we'll see. I don't know what ridgeside adds to perfection or if it does, but I really do want to do a long playthrough, and I want to, friend everybody, see all the cutscenes because I haven't even seen all the cutscenes and expanded. So like, I really want to do that because Decon plays usually or a little bit before he starts before my bedtime, but I don't always catch all of his streams. I try to go back and watch, but sometimes I don't have the time, especially this time of year with all the things going on. But that's my plan is to do a Stardew Valley expanded. Um, won't be running a lot of mods, but I am going to be adding in a few. I'm going to get with Decon and kind of see what he thinks would be good for somebody that I'm going to have automate because automate just makes life easier. But the other ones I need to kind of see which ones go good with other mods. I know I want to do the larger backpack mod. I should have done that one on this one, honestly, but that is my plan for going forward is to do Stardew Valley expanded. I do want to do the other villages as well, but I just don't know if I may add one of them in there. I think there's one that's to the east, like where Grampleton is. Eats Carp or something like that. I may add that one in because I don't think it adds very many NPCs in. I may do it with expanded since we'll be going over that way anyway. But I gotta look at the mods and see again. Not keen to all the mods and different things. So like I'd like to use the look up anything mod. I need to learn about some of that stuff and the advanced options mods and stuff because I've never used them. Like I said, Automate's really the only mod I've ever used, and I use it just for the ease of play. Like it makes it to where you can get more in your sheds. You don't have to load every single contraption with everything, and that eats up a lot of time, especially like if I had to spread all those things out, and it would take up a lot more room. Now I could have built a shed, filled up the shed that way, but that takes away from building fish ponds. So I did build the animal sheds because it turned out that some of the fish ponds require animal products. Huh. So I have all of that stuff. I have plenty of it. So no worries there. If I need it, I've got it all. Finally did get a rabbit's foot. I haven't even taken it out of the auto grabber yet, but finally got one. So now we may have to go one day and fish for more seaweed, but I think tomorrow we're going to be going to the island to just fish there just to break it up. But I'm not going to be harvesting any more crops. I've got so much coffee, I could probably play another year and not run out of espresso. Which was the only reason why I was growing it all in the greenhouse. But I am going to do, after we see where we're at the end of the game, this is just something I want to do just to see. I'm going to sell everything I have just to see how much more money we would make. Because I do have a lot of wine and stuff like that I've made just in case fish ponds needed it. And just to have those kegs doing something besides make coffee. So I'm curious to see how much more money we could have made. Now, it's not all going to be processed. I got lots of veggies and forage and stuff. But I do want to see how much money we could have actually made. just in comparison at the end. I'm just going to sell everything that I have. That will sell anyway. But that'll be on the last day. Or actually after the last day. We'll do it on the first of year 3. And we'll just sell everything we got and see what we end up with on day 2 of year 3 and leave it at that. Just to curiosity's sake. Just I did that at the end of one of my playthroughs, and I ended up making like $4 or $5 more million. Because I tend to hoard things, but during the expanded playthrough, I'm only going to hoard certain things. How many have we caught? 10 so far. So we've got 4 that we can smoke because we're going to put 6 in the bait maker. Like I said, until we get so much sturgeon rope bait, we won't need it anymore. But anyway, I am working on a few more songs. I'm working on a couple more Christmas songs. I'm working on another thank you song. And I'm actually working on a American Truck Simulator song, which I will be getting back into this week. And I'm also going to be probably writing another Stardew Valley song that's a little more silly. Just about different things that happen. But I'm kind of working on that one because I want it to be really funny. Just like a silly Stardew song. So. But again, like I said, I love writing music. It's one of my favorite things to do. I have all my life. And since I can't play music at home anymore, so we live in a tiny apartment, and my neighbors would probably call the police on me for noise violation or whatever. I don't tend to do that at home. So the music program has really helped me be more creative, because I can get pretty specific with how I want the songs to sound. There's only been one that it took me like 10 tries to get it like I wanted it, but that's been the only one. Most of them I've given them pretty good direction to get the songs I wanted. So, yes, I am very happy to be part of your community as well as the gutter gang community, which is Amp Revamp's community, and then Lord Fish and Queen Fish. We have changed the gutter gang to the gutter fish gang now, unofficially. That's what we call ourselves now, because they have become a big part of that community. So we just kind of combine them together. Lord Fish and Queen Fish are amazing. And they've even got Lord Fish's sister in and Queen Fish's sister in on our streams and stuff like that. And that streamathon we had was amazing. So many good streamers, so much fun. A lot of people are a lot of new people this time that weren't in the other previous streams, and I think the next one's going to be around Easter. Just to kind of give us a little break. I think we're going to try to do it once a quarter now, but maybe after the one we do in summer, we're going to wait until Halloween to do the next one, and then Christmas again, because those are the big holidays in that part of the year. And have the new items and things like that. So, but yeah, the yard sale, the Christmas items were amazing. Like I loved it. Still playing it. Played it this morning. I'll be playing it again Saturday. Be doing Fishton and yard sale on Saturday, along with American Truck Simulator and probably Stardew Valley again. It just depends on how much time I have. I'd like to get 4 streams in on Saturday. Alright, last cast. Then we'll switch our bait. Oh, should have switched it anyway. But there was a chance. Right. So 42 bait, that's enough for another day, but we'll still do, we only caught 17 today, so we'll do maybe 4 today. Since we're going to the island tomorrow to fish anyway, that'll kind of help us stockpile a little bit more. The island we're just going to fish. We're not going to be using any specific bait. We'll just use our deluxe bait. I could try to do like super cucumber, but there's only like 5 hours that you can really fish for the super cucumber, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm probably gonna, end up hooking a couple of octopus, and I never catch them, or very rarely catch them. An octopus is my nemesis. It's harder for me than the legendaries are. Alright, some more stuff we can sell. Yeah, let's just do them here. Put the sell stuff there, the keep stuff down here. This, I don't know if, we'll just keep those. I don't remember if we caught those or panned those. Alright, so we'll catch a few more fish. It's going to mostly be carp, perch, wing cod, and chub, and maybe a bullhead or two, but all of it smokes, so. Well, actually, I think in the winter we don't catch carp, we just catch perch. But it kind of takes over for the carp, I think, in the winter. Or at least I don't seem to catch many. And I'm not going to switch the bobbers out. There's no point. We're only going to be fishing for another couple of hours. Well, we can actually go. Well, I don't want to waste energy, so we might. Yeah, we'll eat a chub. It won't hurt us to eat one chub. And we'll fish until our energy's gone, since we already did our solar essence. That should give us a few more fish, and then we got to grab our other stuff to take back as well, whatever we can. Alright, I think what we'll do is go ahead and grab our stuff and take it back, and we'll come back and get the rest of it. We got one more thing we can grab. We'll come back and get our stuff, because I want to make sure we have all that back that we need and sell what we can. So we'll come back and let's actually drink us a coffee here. Alright, so here we're going to put that away, that away, that away, that, and that. Alright, all fish. Alright, and then we'll take 4 of these out. Throw a row in here. We'll put our sturgeon bait away when we get through, but alright. Sell the rest of this stuff. Go down, put these things in here. Alright, let's go ahead and alright, so let's go ahead and grab all of our stuff out of our chest. Alright, so those we keep. Everything else we can sell. So these 3 items we have to keep. And the sap. But I wouldn't sell that anyway because we use it to make our bobbers. Alright, so sell. Alright. Then we'll put this in there. Alright. Well, that was faster than I expected. Alright, let's get our row out of here. Alright, put our row there. Alright, so we have 1 quality bobber and 1 trap bobber. We'll grab a couple more. Actually, I think on the island we're just going to go with treasure bobbers and trap bobbers. So we don't... Alright, so let's get 3 of those. And then we need 20 sap and 2 copper. Alright, let's go ahead and grab what we can sell out of here. We'll grab our fish bait so we don't run out. Alright, that is all of it. So doing pretty good. Doing pretty good on keeping up with the row, but I still want to buy more or make more. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so we needed, let's do this and this and this. See how many more we can make. 18, that's close to 20. I wanted to make 20, I just didn't get enough wood. So that'll work. Alright, let's go ahead and put these out down here. Alright, and then we're going to go in the house, grab a chest out of this box, and go put it down there by that fish pond. Let's see. Yeah. Come on. That's touching, so that works. Alright, let's see if we got any fish that are smoked that we can sell. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and, well, less to move later. Alright, that's all our fish. Right, let's go ahead and go to sleep, and then I am going to play a song while I rehydrate my throat. It's starting to get dry, so I'm going to mute myself while the song plays. And then we'll get started on the next day, so I will be back in just a couple minutes.
Resides here on YouTube. He's not a pro gamer, he's kind of a noob. He has lots of fun streaming to his viewers, that's a fact. Hope you are doing well as you watch this mold hack. Gaming brings him joy as for all his life. He's not a pro gamer, he's kind of a noob. He has lots of fun streaming to his viewers, that's a fact. Hope you are doing well as you watch this mold hack. Gaming brings brings him joy, has for all his life. Only thing that's better is spending time with his wife.
Alright, so we're gonna just fish here at the island today. We're just gonna fish right here. Just to break it up. A little different scenery. Now I see those bubbles out there. They're going to produce low quality fish, so we're not going to... If I had the quality bobbers, I would, but I don't, so we're just going to stay here. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and play the other Christmas song here.
Merry Christmas!
Have a very Merry Christmas. The lights are all aglow. If you are wondering the reason, after this song you'll know. Jesus, our Savior, left his throne in heaven above and died for our sins, because for us he had such love. Families gather together, the young and the old, sit around the fireplace and hear the greatest story told. Presents the children hope for as the bells ring. because for us he had such love. So as you get together with your family and friends, I hope you give thanks to God before the party ends. He gave us everything on that holy silent night. A shepherd stood in wonder, escaping all their fright. So don't forget why we celebrate this festive day. I hope you spread the good news as you go on your way. Have a very Merry Christmas. The lights are all aglow. If you're wondering the reason, after this song you'll know. Jesus, our Savior, left his throne in heaven above and died for our sins, because for us he had such love.
All right. Just catching some fish just to change up today. Not really. Just wanted a break from sturgeon for a day. These fish are a lot easier to catch until we get to the super cucumbers. Of course, we do have puffer fish coming up here soon, so they can be a little challenging. Actually, now I think we can catch them. But we're just going to catch what we can catch just to break it up a little bit. Actually, we probably... Yeah, let's switch it up. We'll go fish for stingrays and such. I think they're worth a little more, so let's head over there. We'll go fish for some stingray and whatever else we can catch. We'll fish till about 10:30 or so, and then we'll warp back. Actually, I'm so used to max casting, I wanted to get in the area where we still catch the quality. No, I didn't mean to catch that, but oh well. these, we're going to go ahead and eat that. But first, we're going to craft the ancient seed because we can sell it. Alright, let's go ahead and eat this. Alright, so we'll fish here until our energy's done, then we'll go back. I'm not going to waste another thing of food. Alright, well, our inventory's full, so we'll just head back. Alright. Let's go ahead and put this away. And that away. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab our row here. Let's go put our fish into smoke. Alright, let's sell all this. Let's go ahead and put our stone there. Go ahead and do a little cleanup here. Alright, all this can be sold. We're going to throw that in there because I don't need it. But I think we're going to check them to make sure. Because all those geodes have come from fishing, so. Alright. That. We'll go and check all that stuff. Copper we'll put in there. How much copper ore do we have? Well, we'll keep 40. We'll go ahead and smelt the rest of this copper. Alright, let's go check these minerals. Alright, we only have one of those. Thunder egg. We have 4. Dolomite, we have 4. This one we have 1, so we'll keep an extra one just in case. Don't need that. Alright. All that can be sold, but we'll keep the iron bar. Well, the iron can't be sold. The refined quartz can't be sold either, because that came from that. Alright, so all that can be sold because it came from geodes that we caught while fishing, because we don't go mining anymore. So, alright, let's go ahead and grab our stuff out of here. We still need more. Still need more preserve jars. So we are not keeping up. Alright. Smoked fish. Alright, now we need to put that on there. We do need to get our fish bait back out of here. Alright. Did we check this today? Alright. We'll just leave those in there. Alright. Time is it? 8:20? You know what? Let's go up and chop some wood so we can make more preserve jars. We got a tree farm, so let's go utilize it. Hello, Tolner Cara Felice. Classy raid. Thank you, Classy, for raiding. Thank you, Arwen Weaver, for coming in. Let's get a couple more trees here. That ought to make a few more preserve jars. Be 500 and something wood. Alright, let's go ahead and head home. Alright. Let's go ahead and make what we can here before we run out of time. Alright, coal, stone. Yeah, that works. Alright, and then all this stuff can just go in back in there. We'll buy the stone we need from Robin for that. Throw that in there. We can't sell it because it didn't come from fishing. Alright, got a few more row here. Let's go ahead and sell those. Alright, and then we're just going to put these right here. Not really where I wanted that one, but it doesn't matter. Alright, let's go ahead and get our fish. Alright, and then let's grab our sturgeon bait. And then we need to make sap copper. Let's make another couple of quality bobbers and a couple of trap bobbers for the sturgeon fishing. Put that on there. Let's go to bed. And then I'm going to stop and say hello to all these people. Alright, so Classy, welcome in. Aiden Loves ACNH, welcome in. Arwen Weaver. Brenda, my daughter called me Carol. Okay. Toller Cara Felice, welcome in. And I appreciate y'all stopping in. And as y'all are stopping in here, I write thank you songs for people who come and join me in my chat. So I'm writing all your names down. I will be working on a new one here in the next day or two. All right. So let me get y'all's names wrote down so I don't miss anybody. And if y'all haven't, go ahead and subscribe because I am really close. Classy Cozy Gamer to hitting that 500 mark. Okay, did I get everybody? I think so. Alright. Well, I do appreciate you stopping in. I have enough names now for my next. Alright, so 67,000. Pretty decent day there. But if you don't know, this particular challenge here is I can't make money by any way but fishing. So, and by that it's either fishing or, and thank y'all for helping me hit 500 subscribers, 500 on the dot right now. Thank you for that. So it has to come from either fishing or treasure chest while fishing, or also from fish ponds. So that's why we have so many fish ponds. We have about probably close to 50. Let's go ahead and drink that. Let's see what we got here. Well, we won't be doing that, but I can't remember if I have any fishing buff food left. I do not. But we can use these, so let's swap that out. And for now, we're going to drop our tools off that we don't need, so we can have more room. We're going to be primarily fishing for the rest of this series. So, alright, let's go ahead and get our... So right now we have all the fish in the game in fish ponds except for these right here. And one of these is actually going in a pond now, because we have a pond ready right here. Alright. But we have all the legendary fish and almost every other fish. Like I said, it's mostly crab pot fish that we have left. And we're going to be fishing for sturgeon today. Probably most of the days in the winter, we're going to be fishing for sturgeon or stingray. Alright. Let's go see what these ponds down here want. But I can't sell any crops, honey. I'm not going to be able to do that one because we don't have any honey. Let's see here. 3 gold ore we can do though. And we're going to be building another fish pond as well today. Alright, let's see. 3 gold ore. Won't be able to finish the smallmouth pond though because we won't get any more honey. I should have built more honey things. I didn't realize how much they request honey. So, nothing we can do about it though. It's just like the other 2 ponds. I need rice pudding, which I can't make because I haven't gotten the recipe from whoever it is that gives it, because friendship hasn't been a thing in this one. We've just been mainly trying to see how much money. So far we've made 5 million off of nothing but fishing. My goal was 11 million. I doubt we're going to make that. I'm kind of shooting for 8 million. If we make 8 million, I'll be satisfied. But alright, let's go ahead and go up to Robin's. We'll just buy the 200 stone we need for that particular fish pond. But we are doing all fish and crab pot fish and ponds. We're going to be the end of the year before we get them all built. I should have started a little bit earlier, but oh, come on. But we're going to be fishing for sturgeon mostly in the winter because that's the most valuable fish we can catch. Come on. But thank y'all so much for helping me hit 500. That is amazing. You gonna let me in? Thank you. Alright, so first we gotta buy some stone. Now we can construct another pond. Alright. Bye, Aiden. Thank you for stopping in. I do appreciate it. And like I said, come back. We will be playing this again tomorrow morning around 6 o'clock. And then other games the rest of the day. And then Saturday night, at some point, I will be playing this again. But I do play a multitude of games. Mostly simulators and cozy farming type games. After the first of the year, I will be getting back into some kind of survival game. with Stormfall and Major Chaos. I just don't know which one, if it'll be 7 days or something different. But we will be doing that after the first of the year, a couple of days a week. Also play multiplayer Medieval Dynasty and Supermarket Simulator with Ludi McScooty and Big Dave Gaming Adventures. And then, well, that's on Supermarket Simulator. On Medieval Dynasty, it's Ludi and Dale Baldwin, her husband. So, but I do like playing multiplayer, and we're going to be trying to do some more. I'm going to be trying to get with Granny Gamer and setting up a time at least once a week to play Phasmophobia with them, because I love that game and I haven't been able to play it because I'm not going to play it solo. It's not as fun. Takes too long to get set up when you're by yourself. So hopefully pretty soon we'll be doing that. It's probably going to be after Christmas though, when things settle back down for everybody schedule wise. But again, thank you so much for helping me hit that 500 mark. It's much appreciated. Thank y'all for being here. And I write songs, a lot of them. Use AI, program, but I write all the lyrics. And I will play one of those for you just to give you a sample of what my thank you songs are kind of like. They are all different, but we'll go ahead and play one of them here. This is my most recent one.
Yeah. Fire blade. Check this down, no avoid.
Diarrhea on the bait board.
It's volume 4 of the thank you songs. So many people, the list is getting long.
Yeah, your rock plays gaming is getting overwhelmed. Yeah, but I'm shouting them out all over the realm.
El Pappy and Shield maiden, our lovely Viking couple. Simply Guffy and Gamer Mom will help you in the struggle. Mr. Ted's an interceptor, hit them buttons strong. Handsome Elite and Deacon, my Stardew brothers, you can't go wrong. Today's game is here, predicting what we are playing. If Fire Lion is not a girly, a cool dude, I'm just saying. Spark the fire and Granny Gamer make you laugh so hard. Treasy and Lily Pad will help you when it's hard. Mike it, Lenovo Gaming and Eclipse Obscurity. Story Bouquet and Grandpa Tracy give extra security.
It's volume 4 of the thank you songs.
I think you part of them.
So many people, the list is getting long.
Get it up and what you bought on. Your rock plays gaming is getting overwhelmed.
But I'm shouting them out all over the realm.
Yeah.
Silly big man and cozy chaos and Mr. Dragonfire, big dog and Rink and Little Bear help get you what you desire. That wolf and wolf cub have joined the wolf den. Beth Lewis and Robert Love stick with you till the end. Harshvard has a real long, complicated name, so I had to shorten it up so it would work with my brain. Leo plays UK and even my own mom. Watch for hours and hours making everything calm. Lord Fish and Queen Fish and the fish of the sun, and now Sister Fish, aka the cat goddess Ra. Ha! It's volume 4 of the thank you songs.
I bet you part of them.
So many people, the list is getting long.
I can't never get it all on.
Your rock plays gaming is getting overwhelmed. But I'm shouting them out all over the realm. Yeah.
I hope you all know I can't do this without you. And we'll never forget all the support that's true.
So we'll never forget all the support that's true.
So many people I met and give love without shaming.
Stick around to the next.
Stick around for the next shout out from your rock plays gaming. Yeah, rock play. Spitting of law.
Yes, I will be back at 6 in the morning Central with Stardew Valley again. Yeah, I stream pretty much all day, every day. Usually stream 3 or 4 times a day. Tomorrow I'm streaming a little bit earlier than I normally start. I normally start around 8 o'clock, but in the morning Central Time. But we are going to my mom's tomorrow and to eat lunch, and I want to be able to get back for my 1:30 stream and have time to relax a little bit before that. So, but yes, I play Stardew Valley at least 4 or 5 days a week. It is one of my favorite games, but I also play a lot of others. Yard Sale Simulator, Fishton, American Truck Simulator, Mall Simulator, Ranch Farm and Store Simulator, Supermarket Simulator, Medieval Dynasty, and there are a few others that I play periodically here and there. Lots of different videos. I've made lots of videos, and I've only been streaming since June, but started last October making videos. So I have a lot of videos out there that you can watch, but I have gotten more into streaming. I'm gonna start doing videos again after the first of the year, because there's a few more games that I want to get content out on that I don't have time to stream them all. So, but when we get done with this challenge here in Stardew Valley, which we're gonna play to the end of this year. We're trying to see how much money we can make in 2 years just off of fishing and fish ponds. So, of course, I mean, anything we catch out of the treasure chest is game to sell. And anything we get from geodes that we catch while fishing, we can sell. But I have to keep up with, like I said, I'm not mining anymore. I won't be mining anymore throughout the rest of the series. So any geodes we do crack will be available to sell. But I'm going to do a Stardew Valley expanded, possibly with East Carp or whatever it is. With that, I've never played any of the extra content mods, and the only mod I've ever really played with is Automate. So it will be new for me. I'll be playing with a lot of different mods in that, and that will be a perfection run. The only thing that will, in that run, that will be what do you call, I guess I'll be purchasing the walnuts, because I hate trying to find them. I find the ones I know where they are, but I don't like waiting on the combat and stuff like that. Because it's hard to get all those walnuts out of there, especially for somebody that's terrible at combat in this game. Skull Caverns, I don't do a lot. I go into Skull Caverns to get the amount of uridium I need. But with Expanded, that will be easier, because there are other things. But those are going to be challenging for me too, because they're hard places to combat in the different zones that you can go into there. So it'll be a challenge for me, and it'll be fun, because I've never played the Expanded. So, like I said, I'm just going to look at the different mods. I do want to do Ridside Village as well. But let's go ahead and I'll play. This is the song that I wrote for everybody who supports me, but mainly for my wife, because she is my biggest supporter. So I'm going to play that one for you.
Resides here on YouTube. He's not a pro gamer, he's kind of a noob. He has lots of fun streaming to his viewers, that's a fact. Hope you are doing well as you watch this mold hack. Gaming brings him joy, as for all his life. He has lots of fun streaming to his viewers, that's a fact. Hope you are doing well as you watch this mold hack. Gaming brings him joy, has for all his life. Only thing that's better is spending time with his wife.
Alright, so I also write other songs, and I wrote this one for Stardew Valley. So I write a lot of different songs.
Stardew Valley is a cozy farming game. From the day of Eric Barone, that is his name. Farming crops and raising animals for sure. Some mining and foraging that makes it so pure. But for your rock, it's about cooking a dish, and his favorite activity is catching all the fish. Town, a lovely little village. There's a little looting and pillage, but for the most part is about cozy fun. Farming is a big part of it, so let's start the run. Many different crops to grow and eat. Pumpkins, melons, and star fruit are hard to beat. You can dehydrate or pickle them, or even make juice and wine.
That one just wouldn't be still.
So many things to cook and craft to pass the time. Foraging lots of stuff like leeks and many flowers, and you can read special books to gain some new powers. Stardew Valley is a cozy farming game. From the day of Eric Barone, that is his name. Farming crops and raising animals for sure. Some mining and foraging that makes it so pure. But for your rock, it's about cooking a dish, and his favorite activity is catching all the fish. Raising animals is another part of the game that I dig. Chickens, ducks, rabbits, and goats, cows, sheep, and pigs. There is also a dinosaur that you can hatch, and later on an ostrich to get, imagine that. But as you said, fishing is your rock's favorite thing. Lots of fish to catch and money they will bring. Catfish and bass and sturgeon will fill your pockets full, and smoking them makes you even more. That is cool. Crab pots are another way to catch some stuff, but in the early game it can get kind of rough. Stardew Valley is a cozy farming game. From the day of Eric Barone, that is his name. Farming crops and raising animals for sure. Some mining and foraging that makes it so pure. But for your rock, it's about cooking a dish, and his favorite activity is catching all the fish. I hope you've enjoyed my little song to describe this great game, and maybe I have brought it a little more fame. But most of all these things that I've been explaining brings you some joy from your rock plays gaming.
All right. Yeah, I like lots of different songs for the different games I play, and like I said, I'm working on quite a few more right now. And I have enough names for another thank you song, so I will be doing that one. It's going to be a different style of song this time. I'm probably gonna I kind of want to experience around with some reggae beats and stuff, so that's what I'm going to work towards. So it'll be a little bit different. Try to make them all a little different. I do like my rock and roll. I do like country. So a lot of my songs have those things in them. But I like all styles of music. No style I don't like. And in tomorrow's day and game, I'll play one of my Christmas songs that I wrote. All right. All right. Let's see here. So I am from Mississippi. If you couldn't pick that up in my voice, well, technically I'm from Tennessee, but I've lived in Mississippi since my senior year of high school. So I just claim it. I've been here. It's home. So um, I do like. I am a musician. Have been for most of my life. I was a music minister for quite a few years. Around 20, around 20, 22 years, 23 years, until I lost my leg and wasn't able to stand on my feet a lot. So I do have a prosthetic and I can walk, but I have a bone disorder and my doctors don't want me to walk a whole lot, so I pretty much sit in a wheelchair most of the time. That is my computer chair because it is the most comfortable chair that I have. And it like I can sit in it all day and it doesn't bother me. But not that I'm trying to get sympathy or anything because my life is great. I have a great life. I have a great wife, and I can do what I need to do. So, but I wasn't able to stand up and be lead music and direct the choir and stuff like that anymore. So I retired from that and started YouTube channel about 14 months ago. So just to have something to do with all the time that I play games anyway. I mean, I always was playing games, so I figured why not share with people. And it has been amazing. Oh, midnight carp. I forgot we could catch those in winter. Alright, let's go ahead and head home. Let's get our fish dropped off to be smoked. Alright, so we're going to put all the fish in there. And we'll put all these in there except for 5. We'll turn those into bait. All this stuff we can sell. Let's go ahead and get that working. Let's get a bunch of roe out of here. And then let's put these row back in there. Let's go ahead and put the geodes in here. Grab any smoked fish we got. Not yet. Okay. They should be done here shortly though. We'll put the first round in there. We'll go ahead and get these made for bait. Alright, so we got one there. Alright. Come on. Alright, let's see. Pond is being built, correct? Can't see it. Let's walk down. Yeah, so we got one more day, so Sunday we'll go to build another pond. Alright, yeah, I know it's getting late. Alright, let's grab a few of these smoked fish and get them sold. A few more. Alright, we got one more to turn into bait, and then we'll go to bed. Alright, and this will be the last day of the stream that we're going into for tonight. But like I said, I will be back in the morning at 6 a.m. Central. Okay, later, Arwen, I appreciate you being here. Another 50,000. Alright. Let's see here. Should have a few more fish here. Let's grab our coffee. Get all of our roe. Didn't get many that day. Alright, let's see what these fish ponds need. Now, no one of these is honey. We can't do. Alright, so seaweed we can do. I believe this one's honey. Yep. Don't believe we have honey. We'll check again, but I'm pretty sure we don't. So we need 7 more ponds to get them all. Like I said, it'll be, some of them we won't get anything out of, but that's okay. I just wanted to do it as part of the challenge. Make sure, I mean, we have enough time to do it. 7 fish ponds. We are going to need to go, you know what, we'll do that. Let's see. We'll put the geodes in there, let them crack, and then we got wood. All this will be sold. We do need to make since we're going to the ocean, we do need to get at least a few more seaweed. So I think we got, yeah, we'll use up the quality bobber. Actually, no, we won't. Let's put that in because we do have back. We got those 2 bobbers that need to be used up. Alright, let's head down to the ocean. We're not going to fish there. Well, we'll go to the ocean until we catch a few seaweed, then we may go back to the island to finish up the night. But we do need some seaweed, and I don't catch very much on the island, so it's mostly fish. So we'll go there. Probably just fish here until we catch a few seaweed. This bubbles will work quite nicely for that. And we'll catch a few fish, but well, they would have if they lasted longer. Challenge bait. Don't care about. Alright, let's go ahead and put those on there. Let's go ahead and eat one of these. Like I said, I really want to catch seaweed. I was going to try to do the short cast, but it ain't going to work for me. So we'll just catch them until we get what we need. That fish ain't going to be worth much, but that's fine. We'll just do fishing normally. See, there we go. Seaweed there. I need one more at least. We'll probably just stick with one, and then we'll go to the island and fish. Catch another seaweed. Because that will build 7 ponds. The only way we'll have to come back to get more seaweed is if we have to give seaweed to a pond. Which we may have to do, because they have... Oh, come on, it's Saturday. I was going to buy some fishing food, but we got the jellies, so that's fine. All right. And when we come here, we're going to go over to... Oh, I didn't bring my... That's right. It's hard for me to not get worms, but I don't have my tools on purpose to give me room. So we're going to fish for as many, we'll just catch whatever we catch, but hopefully a lot of stingrays because they're worth good money. Excuse me. After we catch this fish, I will play that Christmas song for you. And I'm going to get me a drink of water as well.
It's Christmas time here in the South. It is different here, there is no doubt. Children laughing with peace and joy, hoping Santa brings new toys. We gather at the local church, bows and lights tied around the birch. The scene is great as they turn down the lights, and the choir sings out, "Oh, holy night." The winter here is different, it doesn't get as cold. It might rain here at times, but we don't get lots of snow. The small towns here all decorate the street lights with wreaths, bows, and angels lighting up the night. People smiling as they go on their way, saying howdy, you're high, and have a great day. Christmas songs all day on the radio, as houses we pass are all aglow. It's Christmas time here in the South. It is different here, there is no doubt. Children laughing with peace and joy, hoping Santa brings new toys. We gather at the local church, bows and lights tied round the birch. The scene is great as they turn down the lights, and the choir sings out, "Oh, holy night." Down here we celebrate the Holy Child's birth. We sing and pray for peace on earth. It's a joyful time for all to see. Children play with joyful glee. It's Christmas time here in the South. It is different here, there is no doubt. Children laughing with peace and joy, hoping Santa brings new toys. We gather at the local church, bows and lights tied around the birch. The scene is great as they turn down the lights, and the choir sings out, "Oh, holy night."
All right. Hello, Brenda. Do appreciate you being here. Brenda, my daughter calls me Carol. All right, that's interesting. All right. So, like I said, this will be our last day of the stream. I am, but like I said, I'll be back at 6 Central in the morning till about 10 or so. All right, so we got 22 more days in winter. Average about 50 per day. There will be some days better, some days worse. Um, so, like I said, if we can make, we'll have a few $100,000 days and things like that with when we catch a lot of good fish. But if we can make up to 8 million, I'll be happy. But whatever we do, I'll know next time if I decide to do another fishing challenge. I'll know what to shoot for, and maybe make it a little better. There were some ways I could have optimized. In this one, I did want to do all the fish in the fish ponds, which I didn't have to do. I could have just done the good fish in the fish ponds, and had just like 3 or 4 with super cucumber, 3 or 4 with, lava eel and things like that. But I wanted to do, because I've always wanted to do a fish pond for every fish, and I've never gotten it done. And like I said, we've got enough time to do it, and so that's kind of my goal. I do have an extra catfish pond because Linus kept gifting them to me, and I couldn't sell them. So I went ahead and just put some more catfish in catfish ponds just to get rid of them, because they didn't have quality or anything. So, and they were just sitting in a box, so I made an extra catfish pond. But I probably, next time I do this, I will probably be doing it in a different like maybe expanded, and trying to see how long it takes to get all the fish ponds for all the different fish, because expanded or Ridgeside Village, either one, they add so many different fish. That would be a big challenge. But my first playthrough of Stardew Valley Expanded, I just want to kind of experience the whole growth of the game, and all that. So we won't be doing that. But I probably will come back to a fishing challenge at some point, because it is my favorite part of the game. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to do this for 2 years in the game. Now, I didn't fish every day. Obviously, we had to do some mining and stuff to get resources. We had to do Skull Caverns a few times to get iridium to get the boat fixed up so we could come here to catch all the fish. And I thought about doing the walnuts and trying to get the key quest to get the other legendaries to put in ponds, but if we did, we wouldn't be able to get them in the pond to actually benefit us. So we're just going to stick to our original plan. But I know without a shadow of a doubt, if I could have made the 11 million. If I do this again, I'm going to shoot for 15 million, but I know how to make that happen now, because I can use rain totems in the second year just about every day. I just have to prepare early by getting a lot of pine trees tapped, because you need 5 pine tar per rain totem. The rest of it's pretty easy to come by. So I think I probably, had I used rain totems more, I probably would have made a lot more money. But that is something for a future playthrough. Like I said, I may do another fishing challenge, but not put a time limit on it, but do maybe the Stardew Valley Expanded and do all those fish in ponds, because I think it would be fun. At least, or not every single fish, but all the expanded fish plus the legendaries and the lava eel, super cucumber, and the night market fish. and probably just this. Probably have a couple of stingray ponds to try to get extra dragon teeth, but I've had the stingray pond for quite a while, and I still haven't gotten a dragon tooth from it. So, but that'll be. We'll see about doing that in expanded. I am gonna I'm always gonna do a lot of fishing, but I would like to get all of the new added fish plus my standards, which will be the legendaries. And in that one, we will be doing the Keys extended family quest and getting those fish and putting those in ponds. But that one will be more about just doing everything and expanded. I mean, I'm gonna have a lot of fish ponds because I always do. I love them. It's one of my, like I said, fishing's my favorite thing. But I think I want to get all the new fish from Stardew Valley Expanded put into the ponds, just because I don't. Oh wow, it switched to the pirate. You know what? Our energy's about gone. Let's just head back home. We're basically full anyway. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Alright. Alright, we'll sell that. That. We'll just trash these. Alright, let's go ahead and put our row in, which was just 2. Alright, let's get geodes in there. We'll come back and sort through that stuff here in a minute. Let's get all our fish in here to smoke. It's a lot of fish. And we'll put this away. We got more stuff to get done. Doesn't really matter. I could get fishing buff food from these though. And I do have fishing buff food I forgot about. So the shrimp cocktail and the trout soup and fish stew, fish tacos. I think those, yeah. So we have other food we can use to give us fishing buffs. Alright, let's go ahead and grab all this out of here. Sell all that. Alright, I want to move this here. Alright, we got some fish down here, probably, and more bait. Actually, thinking about going back to the island. I want to kind of see how this day goes, though. Alright, let's grab all this stuff out of here. The iridium ore will leave. Actually, no, we'll put it up in the other thing. Alright, we got our copper. And why not, we'll just put this frog out by this little pond over here. It looks like a good place for it. There you go, frog, you can sit there. Doesn't hurt to have extra. Alright, let's go check all these minerals and things. Alright, we get any artifacts? No, it's all minerals. Alright, let's check and see. Celestite, let's get them in alphabetical order there. So we have those. Soapstone, we have. We've got those. Moonlight, we've got those. Alright, mudstone, we have 2. Limestone, we only have 1. Calcite, we got 1. We've got those. And malachite, we need another one of those. And tiger's eye, we have. So we can sell those. Oh yeah, the drum. I forgot to check the drum. It was an artifact. The drum. We've got those. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell that stuff. Alright, that ore we're going to put in here in case we need it for a pond. The fish we're going to sell, but let's grab some more roe that's done. Alright, good deal. Got some smoked fish here. This is going to be a good day. We're going to wait for all these fish to smoke just to see how much we made. But just looking in our, we have some of this stuff we could probably have sold, but I didn't want to keep track of it. So, like I'm pretty sure all this wild bait was caught from fishing. And a lot of these were crab pot items, but I kept them just in case. Actually, did I ever put, I don't even know what all I've got left to do. I think we already did, yeah, we already did a lobster pond, so. But yeah, that's it. So, like I said, we've got 7, was it 7 more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 7 more to do. So let's see, we'll be building one on the 7th, one on the 9th if we're good, if not the 10th. So we'll just call it the 10th. And then the 12th, the 14th, the 16th. Yeah, we still have time. But like I said, some of them we won't benefit from. But I do want to build them all anyway. We got room down on the other end. Did we get any more? We got another thunder egg, which we can sell because we know we've got plenty of those. How many more fish do we have? Oh, still quite a few. Let's see. Yeah, we might have time to get them all sold. Well, we finally caught up on our row, which is good. How many tanks have we made? 207 preserve jars. Wow. That's a lot. We do have a few inside, and like I said, we've got all this stuff in here that we can sell. We've got wines and coffees and all that. I'm just letting it produce whatever it wants to produce now. We've got all these pickles and stuff. Like I said, I just want to see how much we could have made. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab these and these. I'm keeping a few just in case randomly I need something to craft some kind of food or whatever. Right now, pumpkins can go. 5 pumpkins will be enough. Flowers we can't do anything with. And I'm just putting these in there just to see how much of them will get processed. Doesn't really make a difference. Alright, that's good enough. Actually, we can do those carrots. And we can do that corn. And some eggplants. Because I may actually keep this save and just play around on it. And test for future... Alright, fruit. We're turning the fruits into wines. Everything else into pickles. So... jelly. We do have some jellies in here, but mostly pickles now. And it won't get through all this before the end. Now, I'm not going to sell the crops because, like I said, I am eventually going to play through this and kind of gauge how much I can do just in my free time to see how much more money I can make once I get all the ponds up and running and get everything, just for future research. Yeah, we got lots of pickled stuff here and We got some juice and wine. We could probably make more kegs, but we're not going to do that. Alright. So that is the last of... Nope, got one more pufferfish. Alright, well, we got enough time to finish these off, so we'll wait for them to finish. And see how much money we actually made today. How much coal do we have left? 800. So we can smoke 800 more fish. Seems like a lot, but it's really not when you're fishing like we are. But I think we're finally good on preserve jars, because we got a lot of them that are empty right now, which means we're getting through most of our row. I'll say a lot. It's not a lot. There are some. Most of them are full though. But we seem to be getting through it now, so hopefully that will be the case. Let's go ahead and go to bed. And let's see what we made today. Alright, so yeah, there's a $100,000 day. So, like I said, that it is very beneficial if you know what fish to catch, and target those a little more. Had I done that earlier in the run, I think like using rain totems to catch catfish, because I generally caught between 35 and 50 catfish at the Secret Woods every day that I went there. But we'll see how it works out for next time. Guys, I do appreciate y'all being here with me today. Shirok, thank you so much. Thank you for helping me get to 500, all of those who came in and subbed. I do appreciate it. You guys rock. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a blessed day. I hope to see you in the next one. Y'all take it easy. Bye-bye.